Hey guys, I'm Nito King, and this is Space Quest 1, this Aryan Encounter. When we last left Roger Wilco, he had been flattened by an anvil for having the audacity to walk into the weapons dispensary and try to get behind the counter and take a grenade. Obviously that's not going to get us any closer to the end of the game, so let's try something a little different. Namely, showing him Buxton Freeman's ID card. And as I established at the end of the last video, we can get behind the counter while he's got his back done. I can't do anything. I went too early and he saw me. Yeah, blah blah blah, just kill me already. So I guess it's kind of neat. He'll actually shoot you if he's holding a gun at the time. Otherwise, he'll drop an anvil on your head. Alright, this time I'll wait until he's out of sight before going behind the counter. Quickly snag a grenade, and get the hell out of there. Alright, finally the exchange is done, and let's see what I've got. A play toy. Well, let's give it a try, shall we? Yeah, what's he gonna do to me? I got a gun. And the sound goes out again. It's okay, it's not like there's any important sounds going on. Alright, so no shooting the robot. What about gassing him? Nope. Alright, I'm done here. So I'm now armed and possibly even dangerous. But now I gotta deal with that guard. Now if I walk into the room and he sees me pull a gun on him, he will shoot me. But I can't shoot him from up here. So this, naturally, is where the gas grenade comes in handy, because I can throw that down on him from above. Like so. Intensely. Alright, so that didn't work. Which is probably why there's two grenades. Alright, shut up and go to the back again. And once again, wait until he's completely out of sight, and go get the other grenade. Oh man, I wanted to dual wield. Alright, let's just go take care of this guy with the other grenade. Of course, I really don't want to miss this time, because that's all the grenades there are. Into that hole. That's the wrong kind of hole, guys. You gotta fix this. This is not good. Alright. So rather than worrying about that guy, maybe we can somehow coax another weapon out of this robot. At the very least, I love making him walk into the back over and over again. Of course, while he's gone, maybe I can get that second grenade. Nope. Alright, hurry up, close the thing. Yep. He kills you if you show him the ID card a third time. Or does he? I could probably run for it. But no, I want to show you guys how he kills me. Somehow. Alright, fine. Don't kill me. Maybe if I go back in, he'll recognize that I showed him my ID card 3 times and I'm a complete moron. Nope. So anyway, screw that. Just throw the grenade at the guard this time. And there we go. Our path to the star generator is more or less clear. And I could shoot one of the Sarian guards at this point, but that'll cost you some points because you've just shed your disguise prematurely. As opposed to shedding it right now. Way to die for that helmet, Raj. So yeah, at this point the game becomes sort of an action sequence. In that every time I walk somewhere, there's a danger that a Sarian will appear and shoot me. So I gotta shoot them first. Fortunately, they'll usually miss 2 or 3 times before they actually hit, so you got time. And I guess that guy doesn't care about me anymore as soon as he leaves the screen. Alright, I made it to the star generator. Now let's see if we can set this thing to self-destruct. Dang it, force field. And I don't have my magnetic widget. But this guy had something on his belt, if you remember. And of course, they put the remote control to turn off the force field right on the belt of the guy who's guarding the force field. And I don't know why they even put the hand cursor in that menu, because it has no purpose whatsoever. So let's walk up through this eerie silence, and what was the code again? Try something else. I think there was a 3 in it. No, you know what was in it? There was a 9. I know there was a 9. It doesn't even tell you what digits are right or anything. Oh well, screw it. If you put in 3 wrong codes and it doesn't kill you, it's not going to kill you no matter how many wrong codes you put in. So, forget the star generator. Let's just get the heck out of here. And that guy just lets me walk right onto the elevator. Why not? Man, I'm fast on the draw. I think they teach you how to shoot one of these things in janitorial school, I suppose. And here's the captain's private escape pod. Hooray! We survived! The self-destruct sequence was not set. Well, I can't imagine how I could have missed the sequence. Let's go ahead and put in the appropriate combination. Why, thank you. It looks dangerous. Oh, of course, I must stand around and stare at the pretty colors. I mean, we've got to know what happens if that timer runs all the way down to 0, don't we? Probably some kind of catchy musical theme that underscores the peril of the situation. And see, the timer runs down faster than it looks. Can I make my escape in 20 seconds? At the very least, they do let the timer run all the way down to 0 at this point. Can I? Nah, the force field probably wouldn't protect us anyway. Funny thing is, the gadget is still hanging from his belt, even though I have it in my inventory. I wonder if that means something. Yeah, I hate you telling me "my dead" again as well. I think I used the misspelling joke one episode too early. Yeah, one thread too early, sure. My next game, I'm going to play a game that's got even more misspellings than this, if there is one. Really, the Saurians are no threat in this version. The original, there was a lot of stuff on the ship that could kill you. This version... Oops, I missed. Oops, I missed again. Oh! I finally got you, and you didn't even come close to touching me. All too easy. Now, actually, as I think about it, I probably ought to see what some of the other guards are doing, if I can even go back up. There's got to be something interesting happening on the ship now that it's set to self-destruct. You know, some alarms going off, or... yeah, forget it. Nothing interesting is going to happen. I don't even know what that was about, but... at least this time you got to see the little tiny pixel-wide ship flying away before the explosion. And everyone knows those are the best kind of Easter eggs. And he won't even walk into the trench in front of the escape pod. He'll just get in and take off. Wait a second. I survived. I blew up the star generator. I think I accomplished all the objectives this time. Hey, it's King Graham! I love the statue of the two guys from Andromeda in the background, too. Have you ever actually tried using a golden mop? It's pretty messy. Hero of Xenon, otherwise known as Nike von Slarty Bartfast. It's the whole Justice League in the foreground. See, that's the advantage of knowing that it's a full series when you make the first game. You can make jokes like that. And that's it. Space Quest 1, the Aryan Encounter. Well, I like the music for these credits, so I'll just let you guys listen to it. Had some interesting remakes that I think should have been better used in the game, because they're better than some of the themes in the game. Like a remix of the Droids Be Us theme that doesn't make your brain explode. And I don't know what theme was about to start up there. Maybe if I slowed it down you would have gotten to hear it. But there's one important thing that I forgot to do. Or rather, the game didn't really give me an opportunity. Once I get into the pod and get the final score... there it is. Perfect score. kinda hard not to do, but there were a couple of things you can miss, like the magnetic widget, for example. So, hey, congratulations me, I got a full score. Now there's one other thing that you can miss, which actually has a significant effect on the game, so let's jump back in time a little bit and see what would have changed if I didn't get the data cartridge back on Corona. First thing that changes is this message. You might remember that when we got the disguise, the only thing we got to carry over was the data cartridge. If I don't have it, the thing that I carry over is the one lucky Buckazoid. It's completely useless, but there it is. Now, I haven't had the chance to play through the game and see what happens if you don't have the data cartridge and you don't have any Buckazoids. Could be that one just appears there, but would probably be hard to do. So there's one other description on the ship that changes. If I come down here and look at the cartridge reader, it doesn't tell me it's a cartridge reader at all. And you might notice the timer. Yes, I'm doing this after setting the timer on the star generator, because I realized as I was doing this playthrough that there was something I forgot to do in the main one. And I figured if I could make it all the way there without dying and without saving, it would be worth showing you guys. But of course, that means I'm counting on myself not to make any stupid mistakes the whole way there. Place your bets. Nope, missed him. These guys have horrible aim. I think this is the last screen where anything can threaten me, and I miss. So, did I manage to keep you all in suspense? Post a link in the comments indicating your answer in the form of some kind of animated GIF or other meme. Worth it just for the timer covering up the dialogue box. And there is one other thing that changes, of course, the ending, because we didn't bring back the plans for the star generator on the data cartridge, so they're a little less than happy with our results. It's Janitorist, pal. I don't like the King's Quest games anymore. You ruined them for me. So here we are in AGI, finishing up the game. You may remember the last time I tried to swipe a grenade while the droid wasn't looking. And you may also remember my ineptitude at spelling the word grenade. Yes, I realize that I've been making fun of the people who did the dialogue boxes in this game pretty much the whole time, but at least I deleted it. So I figured this time I should probably try typing while I walk, which was an essential technique back in the AGI days. And as far as I know, same reaction to being shot at. I think he'll vaporize me if I do it again. And I did try showing him my card to get him to go away and let me grab the other grenade, but you've got to throw the first one away. So at this point, if I go back, show the droid my card, I think I can grab the second grenade, and that would give me another point. So at this point, I'm down 6 from a perfect score. And right there, I lost 2 more. Actually, 5 more, because I shot one of the Sarians while I'm still in disguise. I got 3 back because I shot a Sarian. So now I'm 11 points short of a perfect score. And that's how much reaction time you have when you enter a screen in this version. So basically, as soon as you cross the room boundary, you just gotta pound F6. By which I mean rapidly press F6. And this is why the droids are such a pain. You can't shoot them. And you can't sneak past them. About the only thing you can do there is leave the screen and hope it's not there when you come back. Fortunately, it's completely random as far as I can tell. And as soon as there's a Sarian in the screen, you'll always hit them. And in this case, when I search the body, I get the remote without having to type get remote. They really weren't consistent at this point. And I hate this part, because you have to use the arrows, you can't just type the numbers. And the arrow controls are the same as your normal movement controls. You press the direction the arrow is moving to make it stop. Don't worry, that's not your smoke alarms going off. The detonation sequence has begun with an M at the end. And yes, if you do walk around for long enough and waste enough time, the ship will actually explode without you. But I believe you can leave this hangar and return and the pod will still be there. It doesn't take off automatically in this version. But you can walk into the trench. And that's pretty much the last death that exists in the game. At this point, unless you're completely incompetent, nothing is going to prevent you from getting to the end. I'm not going to try saying that 3 times fast in the commentary, by the way. So there we go, 6 points short of a perfect score. 5 for the King's Quest II thing and 1 for the second grenade. And the ending is just one giant text box. Of course, in this version also it changes if you didn't bring the data cartridge with you, but yeah, screw going through the whole game again to show you guys that. So we get the takeoff of Star Wars ending with the droid. They just dumped that complete plot line in the remake. And then we get a very short credit loop. And yes, when they made this game, they did know for certain that there was going to be a Space Quest 2. And good old Ken Williams. He was the one who did the Kiss Guard thing, and had a couple cameo appearances that were removed for this version of the game. And that's it. So I will see you guys next time for Space Quest 2.